All right, everybody, welcome back. Picking up where we left off, we're actually gonna do a little more of an upgrade too. Um, we got a failsafe. So, if you don't know what the failsafe thermostat is, it's a regular thermostat, but once you put it in the car, if it ever fails and it breaks, it'll always break open. So you'll never, have that flow of coolant basically stop and overheat the car and burst the hose. So since we're gonna do that, we're gonna take off the nose right there to get access to the thermostat. Just because since we're already in there, might as well get it done. And then also I'm gonna take off the pulley from the old alternator that I have and size it up and see if it actually is different. New tensioner, as long as you can tell, it's nice and shiny. Radiator still out, that's going last. Yeah, so let's get to it. It's just two little 10mm bolts, and then after that the neck should be loose enough to where it comes out just like that. And then you just feed this up and through, and now you can go ahead and replace that thermostat. Alright, so when you're taking this neck out, all that black stuff right there around the rim, that's gonna be a gasket. I didn't realize that the failsafe that I got doesn't come with a gasket, so I'm gonna put that order in right now. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do that pulley next, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright, so I think this is the same nut size as the one in the car. But just a quick little pro tip, this is a 22 size nut, and if you try to just hit it with the impact, it's gonna spin not only the pulley, but actually gonna spin the alternator itself from the inside, right? So if you pay attention in science class or know anything a little bit about science, friction is key. Get a rag, literally wrap the rag around the pulley. So since you have now you have better grip as just standard, but two, now you have that friction of the actual rag holding the pulley, so now the pulley won't spin when you hit it with the impact. Just a pro tip. But yeah, the one in the car is still on. That one I am going to take off right now. And as you can tell, the one that the guy had put on there, very slightly, just a little bit smaller than the old one. So that's why we're swapping. Alright guys, there you go. Turbo's going in. I fucking wish. I'll do that though. I'll build this. If if the funds are there, if I can get a turbo kit for, decent price, or if I can piece together a turbo kit for a decent price, I'll do it. But yeah, man, pulley's on there. That's gonna go back down to where that was. 2 bolts, 2 14s. And then after that, I will get that gasket for the thermostat, coolant, and I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna start putting it back together for that. Alright, just like that, she's back in. 1 plug, 1 wire you gotta bolt on, and then 2 14s. It's that one right there on top, and then one on the very bottom, right there where that stud is at. And then yeah, that's in. So next I'm gonna just start swapping everything over from that old radiator to the new radiator. Also too, this shit's dirty. It's all full of gunk and oil and grease and grime. Before I throw the radiator back in, I'm gonna make sure all that's covered back up. That's gonna be back on, and I'm going to power wash just the front to get all that grease and grime off, because it's caked everywhere and it is disgusting. Alright, so finally something a little chill. Just swapping all the little pieces over. So again, the new radiator came with the spouts already. This one, I don't like how it is angled. The original one on there was straight, so I popped it off of there. I'm gonna take this off like that. Just like that. And then it should be the same size nipple, so this should just screw right on. There we go. Just like that, and it screws on straight, even better. Boom. So gotta tighten that down with I got an adjustable wrench right there. I have to get a it's over there. I have to grab it, but I have to get the was that, a 3? No, it's a 1/2 inch ratchet, so I can get this off. This is the coolant temp sensor. Again, this is the one that you don't want to break when you take it out. That is gonna be in that hole right there. Again, adjustable wrench. Take it off. Again, don't break it. When you get this one out, honestly, there's not much to check. Just make sure that O-ring right there, that O-ring is good and that the threads aren't messed up or anything. Other than that, this sensor shouldn't go out, honestly, ever. But yeah, so I'm gonna get that wrench, a ratchet, get that out of there, put this in there, tighten both down with that adjustable right there. Then transfer over that fan shroud over to that one, and then we'll be good to go for there. Oh, good to go from there. All right, so finding something a little easy. Got these in, transfer that over. Coolant temp sensor is now in. All these little 10 mils holding the shroud onto the radiator are in. But I did have to improve upon Lexus's perfect design. Alright, slight change of plans, guys. As you can tell, so my dad got some stuff, told him what to order. I sent him a picture of the computer with exactly what parts to get. And sure enough, he orders every single piece wrong. Funny enough, the thermostat gasket, this right here, is for a Dodge. A 5.9 turbo diesel, 94 to 01 Dodge. I'm like, alright, cool. We're Hellcat swapping the IS. But yeah, so we're gonna go over to AutoZone right now. Swap these out for the right ones. I think the actual, because I told him to get a valve cover gasket. He got an intake manifold gasket. I don't even know for what car. It doesn't even say. So we're gonna go fix that. All right, progress. We got the thermostat gasket and the valve cover gasket. So we'll take it from there. All right, so for the valve cover gasket, this is what we're looking at right now. Throttle body is off. Honestly, again, I'm running out of time, busy every freaking day. Just so I have some sense of accomplishment, I'm gonna put that thermostat gasket and the thermostat in, so that way, you know, I feel like I did something. But I'm probably gonna see if I can take off the intake plenum, and then maybe if I have enough time, at least take the valve covers off for now. But yeah, this is what we're looking at right now, guys. It's a mess. So alright, so when you put it in, it literally goes in one way after you put that gasket in. So it literally sits in the car like that. Lower radiator hose goes down. It's very simple, honestly. But again, only goes one way. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking at right now. Auto body, intake plenum, valve cover. Just a little open heart surgery. But I'm gonna leave it right here for right now. I gotta go. But you know, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna do this series every week on Thursday. That's the goal right now. So this is coming out, today's Wednesday, this is coming out tomorrow, Thursday. But yeah guys, like, comment, subscribe. Or what the hell is that? Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.